Hello and welcome to Jimster586's cell phone shop. But of course we're staring at my Mac 24-inch LED cinema display with a background of the city of failure, Rochester. But that's not why we're here. We're here because I want to show you this. The Thunderbolt by HTC. Hello, you see me in the mirror reflection here. This is not a new phone. This is a phone that my wife bought when they first came out with the 4G with Verizon, and had a lot of problems with it. You know, the 4G LTE was buggy at the time, and the phone wasn't much better, and battery life was very poor. Now, we have the original battery that came with the phone. I don't know if the camera can pick that up. Yes, it can, right there. You can see that that's a 1400 milliamp hour battery, 5.18 watt hours. And this battery, you know, it's the original HTC battery, doesn't perform very well. I mean, it does, but it's just not enough power for the Thunderbolt with the 4G LTE, which sucks your battery dry. That's the original battery cover. But I bought the extended battery, which is twice the thickness, and as you can see here by the specs, if the camera will focus, there we go, is just under twice the power at 2750 for milliamp hours and 10.17 for watt hours. So using this battery has significantly improved the battery performance, as well as using Juice Defender and an app called Bloat Freezer, and after rooting the phone. And that's the extended battery door. So let's put the phone together and let's power it up for you. Let's see here. Battery goes in like that. It's the same snap-on feature as the original battery door. Just gotta make sure it's snapped on all around. There we go. Okay. Give it a second to boot itself. And let's start her up. There we go. HTC. Now, this phone is rooted, which I will warn you, rooting a HTC Thunderbolt is a royal pain. I mean, there are some one-click root programs out there that can do it. But I ran into a lot of problems getting it done. Worked in the end. There's the, as I say, the extended battery. You can see where it kind of pudges out here on the back. HTC, quietly rooted. God love that. And I'm running the DAS BAMF with HTC Sense 3.0. This is running Gingerbread, Android 2.3.4 instead of the stock Froyo 2.2.1 that the Thunderbolt's supposed to be running. You can flash custom ROMs, which that's what this is, with the phone rooted. So I'll show you some different things in here. Then I'll show you some accessories that I've picked up that have helped make this phone just as useful as my, if not more so than my Galaxy S phone there, the Samsung Fascinate. Enter my code here. You guys don't need to see that. There we go. This is HTC Sense, of course. So let's show you. I mentioned an app called Bloat Freezer. Juice Defender is a free app that you can find in the Android market. I use the aggressive setting, but let's show you the Bloat Freezer. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Stop that. Bloat Freezer right there. Bloat Freezer is one of those rooted apps. Let me see if it actually flashes here the message. Nope, it already has super user privileges. Okay. There you go. i.e. it's been rooted. Because this is an app you need root for. And what this allows you to do is take out the Verizon and, well, work for any carrier really. The bloatware, if you know what you're doing. If you don't, it's not really recommended to mess with, because if you nuke the wrong thing, you can break your phone. So it's kind of what this does is it hides stuff from the phone, so it's not loaded into memory. Therefore, it's not using as many resources or as much battery compared to these are apps that are currently running, the ones in gray like that. See if I can find something that I've frozen. The camera's picking this up as a different color, so I have to... It's picking it up as light gray, which is making it hard for me to see. There we go. There's one that I've frozen right there in blue. And all I'd have to do is tap it if I want to defrost it, which of course I don't, but I'm just using it as an example. It doesn't delete anything, it just hides it. So if you accidentally delete the wrong thing, as long as you haven't bricked the phone, you can put it back. So it's quite effective. Oops. Then of course, as I say, I think most people have heard about Juice Defender. Wow! Come back here. Lookout is another excellent app to have. Helps protect you against viruses and malicious apps. And also, if you lose your phone, you go to My Lookout and it'll track it as long as your GPS is on. Juice Defender. I have the ultimate version, but the standard will do just fine. As you can see, I'm using aggressive. So when the screen is not on, it turns off the data, which helps dramatically. I want to show you that. Now let's show you a couple of things that I picked up to go with the... just switch that off for right now. It goes off like an old television. Put these aside, as these are not being used currently. The original battery and battery door. Have the desktop charger, which has a spare battery, or a place to charge a spare battery. It just plugs in. Just like that. That's my lock screen, of course. I just wanted to show you that for demonstration. Taking it out one-handed. Here's the box for the battery. This is the extended battery, of course. And no, I didn't pay that price for it. I got Verizon is offering 50% off right now on batteries for the Thunderbolt. So if you have a Thunderbolt and you want more power, spare batteries or whatnot, now's the time to do it. So that was 50% off. And then the dock, that's the box for that. And because I have a corporate discount in place with Verizon through my employer, I got 25% off of the dock. So $100 worth of accessories for about $66, $67 with tax. Not a bad deal at all. And as I say, although there's nothing wrong with my Samsung Fascinate, it's an awesome phone. I decided just to test this to see if I could get the Thunderbolt to work properly. And since I've rooted it and removed a lot of the bloatware and such, put a custom ROM on it and whatnot, it's running great. No complaints at all. I'm just getting used to it. Biggest thing is the home and menu buttons are reversed compared to my Fascinate. Menu was on this side, home was here, so I end up inadvertently hitting home when I really want menu. That's about the only real issue I have with it, other than the pukey HTC green that they like to use for highlighted buttons and such. If I can figure out how to get rid of that pukey green, I'll be a lot happier, but that's a small price to pay for a 4G phone. And I'm running one other thing I'll show you. Sorry, this video is running a little long. Let's enter my code here. And because I put it on the charger, that's the message it's displaying. Don't worry about it. You're not on the charger anyway. Yeah. So let's hit that. Another great app that you can get out of the market. I kind of recommend doing it if your phone is rooted. I definitely recommend doing it. Is this Barnacle? And what this does is it creates a free Wi-Fi hotspot. it hacks the network and makes a free Wi-Fi hotspot out of your phone. Which, since this is a 4G phone, and I have the unlimited data plan, which Verizon doesn't even offer anymore, as far as I know, I'm sitting pretty right now. Why should I pay them $20 a month when I can get it for free? Ha ha ha. Since the phone's rooted and such. As I say, rooting a Samsung Fascinate, simple, very easy, 5-minute job. Rooting an HTC Thunderbolt, if it works properly, is 10 minutes to 30 minutes. If it doesn't work properly, it can take you a couple of weeks to get it done. Assuming you have the time to pour into trying different methods to get it done. There's one last look at the City of Failure, also known as Rottenchester. Right there. I was going to say, I don't think you can even focus on that. This little building right here in the center, that's the ill-fated Midtown Plaza. You can see how they've stripped the tower. This is an old picture from last year. Last September it was. I'll have to go down there and see, do a drive-by and see the state of things now. I haven't done one since April, and it's now almost mid-September, so I've been a little lazy on that. That's about all I've got for you. I've used enough of your time here, so thanks for watching, and hope you find this video helpful. Enjoy!